All right, what's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with the Real Talk episode 75. Audrey, can you
I
believe
like that
that?
number. I like that number a lot. 75. Sounds
And again,
good.
it seems like we should be like on 120 and like 75, but
Yeah, dude, for real. But we're a
like it's
little
been
bit
way longer.
yeah, we're a little bit slow. We're like turtle speed, but we're getting there. We're getting
Yeah.
there. Slow and easy. But
Slow and
yeah,
steady wins the race, Audrey. Come on.
yes, exactly. So 75 is a really good number. I feel really good about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy to be back. Week
Yep.
First week of August. Damn, that's
Yes.
crazy.
It's August 3rd already, though.
Well, it's the first week.
Yeah, but like it just like I feel like we're still in June, and
Yeah.
like now we're in August, but not like now it's already like going fast. Like July for some reason took its fucking time for some reason. Like I just was waiting for it to be over.
I mean, I get super excited when August comes around because that means September's coming, and then right after that is October. So.
And like yes, Audrey, you can mention it. Your
No,
birthday.
I wasn't gonna say it's my
Jesus.
birthday. I was honestly just trying to say that yes, I am excited because I love fall. So yeah, that means
Yeah.
when August comes around, that means that like summer is almost on its way out. Like it still gets freaking hot. Like it's hot up
Yeah.
until like here it gets hot. It's still in October. It doesn't really cool down. But at least there's like a crisp chill in the air.
Yeah.
So
It's 91 right now, and surprisingly, I'm probably gonna jinx myself. I don't feel it. It feels like nice in my room, and it's weird.
yeah, dude, same. I just realized that my fan isn't on, so I'm kind of scared that I'm going to get really hot. But currently it's 82 degrees here.
You see it in like other days, it's like 82 or like 85, and it feels hot as fuck. And like right now, supposedly it's 91, and I feel like nice, cool. I feel my fan. But usually my room gets pretty hot, so it's like weird. It's like a
You don't have blackout curtains?
I do, but right now that's what I'm using for my lighting. Like I just
Um,
maybe that's why since I've had my room kind of chill, you know.
yeah. Cuz
But
I was going
anyway,
to say if you did your blackout curtains but then had the light box on you, it would probably get really hot too cuz
yeah,
the lights get hot. So, yeah, no. But me, I can't have my air conditioner on because it's really, really loud. So, yeah, I just kind of like have
see,
to
this
tough it
is
out.
this is what we do to bring you guys like cool, crisp audio, great visual when we can. We suffer
Hmm.
for you guys.
Dude, for real. Texas sweltering heat, Southern Cali sweltering heat. But yeah, here we are.
And that's like we were like in Vermont, where it's just like always cold. I think I actually don't know where Vermont is. I just said Vermont.
I know that was the first thing that came to your head. I mean, honestly, I'd rather be cold than hot. I've always said this. I can
Yeah,
take being hot than rather than I mean cold rather than hot. My God. Sorry guys. The
Audrey
coffee
needs her
hasn't
coffee.
kicked in yet. It hasn't exactly kicked in yet, which is kind of weird. I'm kind of scared that I'm getting what's the word like immune to it. Like it's not really gonna do anything for me
Your
anymore.
tolerance for caffeine, and then if you don't have
Yeah.
it, you'll get like headaches, which is because your
Yeah.
body's so used to it.
Yeah. So I'm kind of scared
It's a
about that.
drug.
It really is. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to start drinking like espresso shots or something. I have to
Damn,
buy
just
an
pure espresso
espresso
shots.
maker. Yeah, because I feel like that's the only way that it's gonna like actually hit me, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah.
Manuel, what's going on, bro? Chilling, man. Glad you're back after last week's fiasco and shenanigans.
Last night's debacle, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
it
That
was
was
pretty fun. Like,
fucking
it was
nuts.
annoying and like frustrating at the moment, but looking back, it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's funny. It's just, it's not, it's honestly like more just annoying because we wanted to like do our podcast in peace, you know? But
yeah,
whatever. We're gonna just have to go through it. Roll through the, what is it that saying? Go with the punches? Flow with the punches?
yeah. Go roll through the motions or something. I don't know, something like that. What's going on, everyone? And
Hi,
how
guys.
would you say this name? By fur?
By
Befer?
Fur the Hobbit?
Befer by fur? But what's
Before
going
the.
on, man? I'm glad to see you again.
Yeah. Sorry, we're having a difficult time trying to pronounce your name, but it's all good. We're
It's
glad
all
to see
good.
you back,
I'm just gonna call you Brad, if that's okay. Brad,
Chad.
Chad. But
Whatever happened
anyways,
to Chad Michael Murray?
oh, you know what? I just like seen something with him the other day, and I actually wondered the same thing. I was like, whatever happened to this guy? Like, maybe he's content,
Did
with
he just? I mean, so then you're saying that he does still do stuff?
No, I forgot where I seen him. Like maybe I think I was looking up like some like movie, and then he was in there. I was like, oh, like let me see what he has done lately, or like let me just and then yeah, I don't know.
Mmm.
To Audrey,
The movie Without Remorse is gonna be ever on physical media.
yeah,
Movie Without Remorse. I'm sorry, I don't know which one that one
that one's with
is.
Michael B. Jordan. It's like a Tom. I don't know if it's a Tom Clancy one.
Oh, I don't think I've
Uh,
seen it.
yeah, he
Unfortunately.
he came out on that, rocking it. Usually I think it was an Amazon exclusive. I know he said you, but I'll take this one.
Yeah, because I have no idea. Sorry.
But usually Amazon does a good job with putting out their stuff.
Hmm.
So like on physical media. So I mean, hopefully, I heard it's good. I've seen a lot of like 3-star reviews, which to me seem like it's good. It's worth the watch. Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan has always done pretty great things. So Biffer, Biffer,
Oh. Oh. That makes
Biffer.
sense.
Yeah. Thank you for the
Cool.
clarification, man.
Yes.
I hate like mispronouncing names, and I'm probably still mispronouncing it, but so apologies for
Biffer.
that. Robert, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining us. Robert, if you have a TikTok, make sure to follow us. I did a little video. I know you like talking Blu-rays and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
but today I'm going to be talking about Slither by James Gunn. I'm going to actually try to check it out today in honor of the Suicide Squad coming out in a few days. I haven't seen that one. Audrey, have you? Slither?
Slither, no.
Yeah.
I also haven't seen his other movie that came
Super.
out. No, the Belko Experiment, is that his?
Oh no, I think he was a writer and producer on it.
Oh, okay.
Might
Okay.
be mistaken. Might be just writer, or might be just producer, or something like that. The same thing he did for Brightburn, that like Superman one, kind of.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one was cool.
I haven't seen
But
that one.
oh, really?
No, I haven't seen it.
I feel like I talked about it on the podcast, but yeah, you probably still haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Um, any
Any three?
Creed?
Any Creed 3 guys? I think it was being directed by somebody else, starring. No, actually, I think it was rumored to be directed by Michael B. Jordan himself. He's doing a lot. He's doing that Black Superman movie on HBO Max. Val Zod, I think, like that, something like that. But yeah, I would love like a cool trilogy. I think there was some news on it, but I can't really remember. But as far as I know, it's being worked on right now, so I wouldn't mind it. I like the last two. The first one's still my favorite. Second one was still a great film.
Hmm.
But yeah. So yeah, he said Brightburn.
Yeah.
Slither is an awesome movie. Yeah, man, I heard a lot of good things about it. It's his first like major feature. I think he's done like shorts and stuff like that and worked on TV, but definitely want to see what young James Gunn has in store for us and stuff like that. And also want to see Super with Rainn Wilson. That'd be kind of cool, like James Gunn week.
Yeah, for sure. Just to get you in that mindset of him, so to prepare for Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad.
Because so far he's like he's done no wrong for me. Because I
Right.
really like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I know a lot of people don't really like it as much as the first one, but I really like it, and I can't wait to see it. It seems like this one again, like we said last week, we've always talked about like the upcoming superhero films, and in this one, the Suicide Squad was always up there for us only because of James Gunn, because we knew that he was just gonna like knock it out of the park. Trailers look good. The reviews have been like overwhelmingly fantastic for it. So trying not to hype myself too much for it, but can't wait to see it this Thursday night. And that's it.
Damn. It's coming. It's gonna be. It came by fast. Like I felt like it was still like a ways away, but damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Is there anything else coming out with it? Let me look.
I think that's like the only like major film coming out. I know last weekend was pretty packed with films. So usually like when that happens the week after.
Yeah, it's more chill. Because we had Stillwater come out, Jungle Cruise, The Green
Green
Knight.
Knight, 9 days, which is still this week. It's supposed to come out in more theaters, so I'm gonna check out 9 days. But let me see. See, we need a fact checker too.
Yeah, I know. We're hiring. The Real Talk is hiring.
Everybody's hiring right now.
I know.
So yeah, the Suicide Squad is coming out. We also have Vio. It's a Netflix animated movie. Naked Singularity, which I didn't know about this film. It stars John Boyega of Star Wars fame and Attack the Block. We also have Olivia Cook, Bill Skarsgård, Ed Skrein, and Tim Blake Nelson. It looks like the poster looks cool, and the cast looks fantastic. So I want to see it, but I mean, at the same time, we haven't really heard anything about it, so that always is not so good.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be one of those that just kind of like,
like just surprises us.
Surprised, yeah. So we've been surprised like that before, so I wouldn't be surprised if that what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm
not a James Gunn fan. Sorry, Audrey, you take this one.
I'm not a James Gunn fan because of his dark sense of humor. That's what I like about him, actually. I do
definitely
enjoy
a unique sense of humor, quirky, and could be dark, but.
I was like, no, do it.
All right, what is the your best Sandra Bullock film? Mine is Promotion.
Premonition.
You
never watched that one?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that one.
I'll say Legally Blonde 2.
She's not in that. I was like, that's Reese Witherspoon.
Speed, Gravity.
Really?
I feel like, I don't know. I think that movie's overhyped. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a performance for her, she did a pretty good job. It was kind of like her film,
People are most people say The Blind Side.
Blindside.
But
or Erin Brockovich. Or was that Julia?
That's Julia Roberts.
Again.
Yeah. I actually really love her as Miss Congeniality. I love that movie. It's like one of my top favorite
That's
movies.
the one I was thinking of, like when I said Legally Blonde.
Yeah. I know it's not like a serious movie, but I just think it's her. Like, she's just so good in it. She's funny.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It has oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god.
Matthew McConaughey.
Michael Caine? No.
Michael Caine.
Is that right?
Let me see.
That can't be right. That doesn't sound right. And it also has the other dude that never really came out in other stuff.
Yeah, Michael Caine, Benjamin Bratt, William Shatner, Ernie Hudson.
Yeah. It's such a good movie. I mean, come on. It's so funny. If you've never seen that movie, watch it. It's like a feel good movie for me.
Yeah.
But and I actually had a really big crush on Benjamin Bratt. Like when I was a little kid, I remember I was like, "Oh my god, he's so cute." But he never really took off in anything else that I can think of, except in Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. He wasn't in Blood In, Blood Out. I know he was like in TV a lot. He did a lot of TV work.
Yeah, no. But yeah, little Audrey was like all about him. I was like, oh my god, he's so cute.
He was responsible for your sexual awakening.
Yeah, him and we talked about this I think in the last 2 episodes back about Benny from Sandlot.
Oh yeah.
I think I have a type. Like if you look, they kind of look similar.
Yeah, they have like that jawline, kind of like pretty.
Like dark and handsome, kind of curly-ish, wavy hair. Yeah, I guess I had
Audrey,
a type.
You have a thing for darker men, and Ben's like white as hell.
I know, right? He's gonna be like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" Just kidding. Just kidding, babe.
No wonder Audrey always tells me to go to the beach and get a tan.
Get a tan? I know. No, but yeah. He's gonna be like, "What are you talking about? I thought you liked white boys." No, sorry.
Yeah.
Where did we leave off?
Robert
Uh,
saying he also has Michael Rooker, which is in Slither. I
oh,
think he's in every James Gunn film. I think he is like that's one of his
yeah.
muses. Annette with Adam Driver is coming out next this weekend. Yeah, that one with Marion Cotillard or whatever. I heard that's like really bizarre and like weird. Like
Yeah. I haven't seen the trailer.
me either. I know that they were making a movie together, and I think this is the one where she like praised Adam Driver for being able to portray himself as like giving oral like to a girl while singing.
Oh,
Like
while
it was that
singing?
story. Yeah, I guess it's like a musical or something. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This is like a bizarre. Like a lot of people are saying this is bizarre.
Huh. That's
It's interesting.
interesting.
Very very interesting.
I'm like, what? But
Yeah.
yeah, I have to look it up. I haven't really like seen anything about it, but now I'm like curious because I
Yeah.
like Adam Driver. He's cool.
Me too. What do you mean he's cool? He's been in a lot.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to think of something that
Black
I really.
Klansman,
What do I?
Silence, Star
What do I
Wars,
really like him in though? Like me, I don't. I don't have like a role where I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
Marriage Story,
Yeah. Yeah, he's been in a lot. That's what I'm saying. He was in Paddington. He was
Paddington.
No, it's not Paddington. What is it called? Is that what it's called? Shit. No, that
Hold
can't
on,
be
let me
right.
see.
Cuz there's the Paddington's the one with the with the bear. It's another one with him
She's
in
a
it.
former Marine, Audrey. No, just
I
kidding.
know.
The Dead Don't Die, The Report, The Man Who Killed Don Knox, Black Klansman, Star Wars, Logan Lucky, The Merowitz Story, Silence, Patterson,
Patterson. Fucking
Midnight Special.
Patterson.
This is where I leave you.
I think I liked him the most in The Dead Don't Die.
Midnight Special, Audrey. You still gotta check it out.
Oh yeah, I do have to check that out for sure. Oh, you know what? He was in while we are young, and he
And we
was
are
in
young.
Francis Ha, which I really enjoy.
He likes
So
to work
yeah.
with what's it called? He's married to Francis Ha.
Oh, Noah.
Yeah, Noah Baumbach. That's how I call him.
Yes.
Noah Baumbach. And he has Annette, The Last Duel, House of Gucci coming out. So
Yeah.
he's gunning for another
Yeah.
Oscar push here this year.
Yeah. He's one of those actors that has like he just came out of nowhere and like he just blew everyone away. And I
Yeah.
know a lot of people love him as Kylo Ren, and then a lot of people hate him. So
Let's
there
just
he
not
is.
talk about the new Star Wars trilogy. Star
I
Wars
know.
ended
I
in
agree.
2005 or fuck 6, whenever Star Wars 3 came out.
So you're just not gonna you just forget about the rest?
Everything else is fan fiction for me. And that includes the Mandalorian. Sorry.
Speaking of Star Wars, yesterday Ben was watching Star Trek. I don't know exactly which one, so don't come for me. It's one of the newer ones. And
Yeah.
he was trying so hard to get me like interested in it. Like he was like, "Look, babe, look, look,
Was
look." Or
Chris
he'd be
playing?
like, "Yeah," he'd be like, "Look, this is a really cool scene." Or he'd be like, "Watch, watch, watch. This is really cool." I had like zero
And
interest in watching that movie. And he told me, he was like, "Well, how can you call yourself a movie lover if you're not even like willing to
open
like
to like
give
yeah.
it a shot?" And I told him, "I think it's because I think you can be a movie lover, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to like every
Yeah.
genre. Like, you know what I mean? Like for me, sci-fi, it's kind of like a toss-up. I either like it or I really hate it. I have no interest in watching it. For me, Star Trek is one of those things that just has never like interested me. Like I've grew up listening about it, obviously, because I know it's a big deal, and I just never was like interested in it. So it
I'm
was
pretty sure
never.
like you can name a few like maybe Alien or Aliens.
I mean, I just know Spock and the other guy, which the only reason I know him is because I really like the name Tiberius. And to this day, I still was confused. I thought they were like two different people.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, Ben cleared that up for me. He was like, no, they're the same person. I was like, oh shit. So that's how I don't know anything about Star Trek, guys. But
Yeah.
I'm sure they're great, whatever. They have a huge following, but it's just not for me. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I remember seeing the series or something growing up, like every now and then flipping the channels. But I remember seeing the Tom Hardy one where Tom Hardy comes out in theaters, like the Next Generation or whatever it is. But
Mm-hmm.
again, never was a fan like I was of Star Wars. But the newer movies with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto, I actually like very much. Like like I don't want to say guilty pleasure. It's just I dig them a lot. You know?
Yeah. No, I get it. Like I said, I'm sure they're good because Ben said that it was a good movie, but I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Lo siento.
But Speed was her best film. You see, told you. And then Robert also said Demolition Man was Sly and what's it called? Wesley Snipes, I think. Yeah,
Yep. Good old Wesley.
yeah, good old Wesley.
Going back to Speed, she's also in that movie with Keanu Reeves, which I recently saw an interview with Keanu saying that he had a big crush on Sandra Bullock, and I was like, man, I wish they would get together because I think they'd be a cute couple.
Yeah, they made a pretty cool, cute couple. Like,
Yeah, and I think she had a crush on him too, so it was like mutual, but they just both were like not gonna like say
that
anything.
professional. Like, okay, let's not,
Yeah, they're both very professional, so they weren't gonna do anything about it. They weren't gonna do like a Brad and Angelina moment. But I'm like, man, what if like Keanu or her would have just been like, hey, you know what? Can I invite you for a cup of coffee? Who
yeah.
knows? But yeah, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Especially because I think Sandra Bullock is a little bit older than him, so it's kind of cute.
So it'd be like she was a cougar.
Yeah. Orale, blood in, blood out.
Blood in,
Yep.
blood out.
I know that that's one of Rob's movies too.
Yeah.
But Adam Driver was the cop in Black Klansman. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Someone say Benjamin
Braff don't like sci-fi.
Don't like sci-fi too. Oh.
You see? Me and my boy.
No trolls yet. Good. Yeah, man. Let's not jinx it. Knock on wood. Wherever there's wood.
This isn't real wood, but it should work.
I know. I was like knocking like two different things.
Another person that I wanted to talk about really quick that I just saw this morning on Instagram was, and we're both fans of him, is Brandon Fraser. Sorry, I had to think.
Oh, yeah,
hard.
yeah.
He's making a comeback. Apparently, he's going to be in the Scorsese movie, and he's going to be in, oh my God, what was the other one called? Something like, I think it's like a TV show.
Oh, Doom Patrol.
Is that what it's called? I don't remember.
Wait, that Brendan Fraser's in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that he's coming out in.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe he's coming out in something else, but he was in No Sudden Move.
Oh, that's right, which I still have yet to watch. But let me look it up real quick because I remember thinking, I was like, oh my God, I was like, that's cool. He's making a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Don't
see.
call it a comeback.
He was never gone.
Yeah.
The actor has joined the cast of Martin Scorsese Killers of the Flower Moon, that's what it is, as well as Brothers, an upcoming comedy, and that's The Whale, Darren Aronofsky's.
Damn, he's working.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was from Darren.
Yeah, The Whale. That's the one that I was having a hard time trying to remember because I was like, it was something whale.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you feel about that? Are you excited to see him in stuff again?
Oh yeah, especially after seeing him in No Sudden Move. I know he looks older and stuff. He doesn't look like, quite like the stud he was back in the Mummy days. But I mean, it's hard to stay like that unless you're a fucking vampiric god like Brad Pitt or Paul Rudd. But he still has those chops, man. And like I really would love like a little resurgence from him, at least so he could be in like some stuff recurring. If he gets like a lead in something, that's cool too. But so it kind of like Michael Keaton has been doing, just popping up in stuff here and there after like he hasn't been there for a while.
Right.
But that'd be cool. Imagine we just get him in like this Oscar Academy Award winning like film. Like
that'd be nuts, dude.
He gets nominated too, like just out of nowhere. I'll be like, damn.
They'd be like, wait, who? Oh shit.
Rick O'Connell.
I know, they'll be like, wait, what? But I mean, good for him. I'm glad. Because I saw that Rachel Weisz has still been on it, and I'm like, you know what? He deserves to be on other stuff too.
Yeah.
You know? We shouldn't just forget about him.
Yeah. I agree. 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it says, between you both, who is the actor or actress that we don't know much about private life or is not exposed to paparazzi? I would actually say Michael Keaton as well, because he, even in his IG, just kind of posts like political stuff, maybe a little snapshots of like his ranch and stuff, and then that's it. Like we don't
Yeah.
know anything about him. He like stays away from the light. He comes in, does his work, and like leaves. Like, you know.
Super, like, low-key.
Yeah. And then I feel like that's that's what should be like throughout. You know, we respect their lives. Yeah, we can fan out and whatever, but be respectful. But you know, I feel like some stars are like divas and they like the fame, they like the
Yeah.
drama, you know, and try to stay in the light, and maybe that's why they're dating around and stuff like that. Like, oh, look who I'm dating now.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know as far as actress.
I mean, I actually kind of feel like Sandra Bullock is one of them because I don't really know much about her except when, like, obviously the scandalous shit happened to her when all that shit went down with her ex-husband. But that was just because that was so, like, ugh,
Yeah,
you know? But other than that, I don't really ever really see much about her. Or, like, who else? I'm trying to think of a girl.
Meryl Streep, no? Or has she been like,
I mean, not recently. I haven't really seen anything
or
about
has
her.
her nudes leaked or some shit like that?
Like Drew Barrymore, I hardly hear anything about Drew Barrymore anymore. Like she's like kind of like just there. She came out with a book like a while back, which I actually read and it was pretty good. I've always liked Drew Barrymore. But yeah, I mean there is a lot of actors and actresses that I think do a good job at like keeping their life on the down low.
Speaking about celebrities and their books, hold on, let me see if I can get it without like making
I
too
thought you
much
were gonna
noise.
be like, speaking of celebrities, and then like a celebrity walks out.
Like, look who I have here as a guest.
I know. I'd be like, oh
Former President Barack
my god.
Obama, welcome. Imagine, like, just
I'd be like, what?
I
I'd
just
be
been
like,
holding out
oh.
on you guys.
That's what it seemed like. I was like, holy shit. All right.
Yeah.
What were you gonna show me?
No, but I was gonna show you this book that I got right here. Your book.
Yearbook. Ooh, that looks cool.
Our
He
boy
came out.
Seth.
He came out with a book.
Yeah, he was. Well, I don't know if you follow him, and I know you're probably not on Twitter and stuff like that, but he came out with it like about a month or so ago. I heard a podcast. Like I'm like cleaning the book now.
I know.
Like greasy
You're like
hands all
dusting it
over
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is
I
it
don't know.
about?
It's kind of like I wouldn't say it's like his memoir. It's just kind of like experiences that he's had. Like I think one of the stories that I've heard, because he came out on the podcast I listened to promoting it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's was you know what, I want to check it out. I guess it's the story about him and Nick Cage. I guess they were doing that movie, The Green Hornet, and he was supposed to be a part in it. And like he came and he just did like this weird like super out there audition, and like for some reason they're okay, you know, it's not what you know what we wanted. And then I guess he thought he wanted a meeting with Seth Rogen for another movie or something like that. And in the beginning of like when they sat down, they were having dinner. They're like, oh hey, like the character you guys did for Spring Breakers, that was exactly what I did for you in Green Hornet. Like you guys ripped me off.
Oh
And then
shit.
yeah, and then he's like, no, like that was completely we didn't do that, you know, like.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, I just wanted to clear up. And then he just left. He didn't talk about the role he was there to like talk
What the
about. And
fuck?
he said like, fuck, like I've been in awkward situations before, and like I
That
just didn't know
was.
that was an option where I could just get up and leave. But
Oh my
apparently Nick Cage can do
god.
it.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, you
Yeah,
think of celebrities and you think of like them going to auditions. I can only imagine like the weird ass shit that must go down, you know?
yeah, that we don't hear
Cuz
about. It's just
yeah, like I mean, after all, they're artists and they're actors at that, and I feel like they're dramatic, you know.
yeah,
So I can only imagine. That's crazy. It's pretty funny though.
yeah.
That seems like a cool book though. I bet you if I read it though, I would have to read it in Seth Rogen's voice.
Oh, 100%.
Like I would
Including
just
his laugh and
hear,
stuff like that. Like, I
yeah,
wonder if it has an audiobook. I'd buy that.
yeah, that he if he narrated it, I'd be down for
And
sure.
then if he was high the whole time,
Dude,
that'd be
have
cool.
you seen the one where he comes out with Snoop Dogg on? Because you know how Snoop Dogg has like a TV. Well, it's not a TV show. It's like a show on YouTube, and
Yeah.
he comes out on that. It's pretty funny. I love that
No, I
show.
haven't seen that. The last thing I seen with Snoop is like I guess he's doing something for the Olympics with Kevin Hart, and it's just hilarious. It's just like give me this all the time. Like,
Dude, Snoop Dogg is just like everywhere, and I
yeah,
love that for him. I also saw recently, I think in on TikTok, he had a concert. I don't know. I'm assuming this was pre-pandemic. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but
yeah.
he was at one of his concerts, and he was just jamming out to like norteñas and like super like Mexican corrido songs, and everyone was just like vibing with him. It was just so funny because you're like, come on, Snoop.
Yeah.
But he's great. He loves that stuff, and
He's invited
yeah,
to the carne asada.
yeah, for sure. GGN, yeah, I love that show too. I like watching it. I love when he has like. I love the ones where the clips they show like all the people getting really really high and they're just like slumped and he's just laughing at them because they can't handle
Yeah.
it.
They can't hang
They can't
with the
hang.
OG. He's like the king of like nobody can outsmoke him.
Yeah, I saw that he beat like Wiz Khalifa like at getting high or something too on TikTok, which I thought was hilarious. Cause yeah, he's great. He's Snoop Dogg. He's amazing. Love
Yeah.
him. He's another one that man like he started off being super like back in the day like when he was like rapping like really early on days like he
Gangster
was the
West
one.
Coast rap.
Yeah, he was like super in the media like being portrayed as like really bad. Like obviously like parents were like, oh, you shouldn't let your kids listen to this because it's talking about like gangs and all these stuff,
Yeah.
and like he went through that phase and then he started doing movies and shit, and then I don't know, he's just been like evolving. It's really really
What
cool
was
to
it?
see.
Soul Plane or something like that? Like he was in
Yeah,
the fucking plane.
he was
It's
in
like
Soul Plane, yeah, and then he was like in Starsky and Hutch. He's been in a lot of
he
different
was
stuff.
in Training Day too.
Mhm.
He's been in a lot. Yeah.
He's been in a lot too. He's had his little like bits and bobs in movies, so yeah, but he's
Yeah.
great. We
He
love
was in
him
that like
here.
one vampire one too, right? He was like his own
Which
like
one?
bone or something like that. Like
What do you mean? A
let me
show or
see.
a movie?
No, it was like a movie and he was like a vampire.
I don't
Let me see. I'm gonna
remember.
look it up right now.
George of the Jungle was my jam as a kid. Oh yeah, for sure.
Half Baked, Hot Boys, White Boys, what the hell? Urban Menace, Baby Boy. Yeah, Bones. It's called Bones.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. Wow.
Yeah,
Is it like
rapper.
a comedy kind of
It
um
seems like it's this horror film.
wow. Interesting.
Yeah, with negative reviews. I don't know. It's a weird film. I thought he was like a vampire in it or something.
Maybe. That's
But
funny
yeah.
though. That'd be fun.
Drew Barrymore got a daytime TV show like Oprah Winfrey. Oh yeah, you know what? Now that you say it, I think that's accurate. 9 Days is coming out Friday. Yes, Robert, I'm super excited. It's coming out. I think the nearest theater for us is in Corona, like Edwards. But I'm willing to make the drive because I heard a lot of great things about it.
Wait, I want to pause right quick because you
Yes.
mentioned Corona. I recently heard that there was like a shooting in Corona in a movie theater. Like some
Oh, you're
TikTok
right. Yeah, yeah.
star.
TikTok. Yeah, I don't know if it was in Corona. I know it was like here though.
No, it wasn't Corona.
It was.
It was at one of the movie theaters. It said in Corona.
It was
And
at
I was like,
Edwards,
"Oh
huh?
shit."
Damn.
I don't remember if
I
it
don't
was
know if I'm gonna
exactly
go
at an
now. To be honest, like I'm
Edwards.
being like this serious. YouTube sensation from the real talk.
No, okay, but like all jokes aside, it's kind of a crazy situation because from what I read, it said that it was like 6 tickets sold to the Forever Purge, and
Oh, the purge. Yeah.
he was with another girl, an 18-year-old girl. And apparently, the people that found them were the cleaning, like when they went to go clean the theater, they found them. So that
Yeah.
meant that like no one in the movie theater heard, or maybe they just didn't
Thought
want
it
to
was part of the
like.
movie or something.
Yeah, it was pretty tragic because yeah, the girl passed away like on site, and he was like on life support, but he passed away I think like a day ago or 2 days ago. Oh yeah, Rob said it was at Corona Edwards. Yeah, it was crazy. I was shocked because that's so sad. They were super young. He was 19, she was 18. And
Wow, that sucks. And especially if like they were like, getting some fame off of TikTok or something, they were, you know, succeeding and stuff like that. So that sucks.
and apparently they arrested someone, but they said that there was no like motive apparently,
That's
which
bizarre. Again,
doesn't make
like
sense. But
it sucks that we're already going through a pandemic and then we get again brought back to reality of like that can happen anywhere. There's like
yeah.
mass shootings and stuff like that. And I remember back in like 2016 or 17 where there's fairly a lot of amount of shootings and stuff. And then one happened in San Bernardino, like in an office. I'm like, damn, like that's literally like right here. And it's
Mhm.
just scary. Like it just sucks that we live in a world like that.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I mean, that's how we feel because today, I think, is it today? Yeah, it is today. Today's the anniversary of when we here in El Paso had the shooting at the Walmart. And we were thinking about that this morning. We were like, damn, it's so scary because, like, you just never know now. Like, you don't even want to go to the movies because it can
Yeah.
happen. But yeah, I just wanted to see if you knew anything more about that because it was in
No,
the
it's
area.
like fairly, yeah. No, I think I just read like the headline too, and I think I do remember reading like that, like the cleaning crew found them there, and it's like I was thinking that like, whoa, like is the sound system that good there that like they didn't hear anything because it said it was like fatally shot, so it's like
Yeah,
gunshots distinctive, and especially if it's you're in a theater and an enclosed room, so it's like maybe they just thought it was part. I
part
don't
of the
know.
movie, or
Yeah.
people are saying maybe they had a silencer on. I don't know. I have no idea.
But then again, like I don't know if like whoever would go through anything like that, like who would do that, you know?
I don't know.
Like
Like
get
I
a
said,
silencer, go to the movie, like like what the heck, like
yeah, and like I said, it's bizarre because apparently there was no motive. It was I forgot what they called it, but it was like, yeah, like he wasn't. They didn't do anything, or it was an unprovoked attack. That's what they said. That's what it was.
yeah,
So I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? But it was tragic nonetheless. These two young people lost their lives. So
yeah.
yeah. Um,
But tuning in, there's no good way to transition to this, but
sorry, I know I'm like, so
no,
you
I
need to
mean
be a Debbie Downer.
it's a it's a topic and like it's movie related and all that stuff. So, but are you excited for Rosa Salazar in brand new cherry flavor dropping on Netflix? I know who Rosa Salazar is. I believe she's the girl that comes out in Rush Hour 2. Inspector, no, no, damn, I can't forget her name, but she was pretty attractive in that film. um,
The detective, right? The other
yeah,
detective, the cop or whatever.
yeah, who
Sorry.
like you don't know if she's like helping them or like on the other side.
Wait, is she the one that comes out in La Bamba? No.
I'm not sure.
Let me look her up. Because if it is, then I know who you're talking about.
But I
I'm
haven't heard
assuming it's
anything
her.
about the show or film, brand new cherry flavor. I'm going to see
Uh,
Suicide Squad on Thursday night at 7 p.m. in IMAX. Hell yeah, man! I'm excited. My showing's Thursday night as well. Let me see. Mac and
oh no,
Dylan go
it's
to
not
high
her.
school. There you go. That's another Snoop.
She comes out in Rush Hour?
Yeah, she comes out and she's like the agent helping them out and stuff. That's like on top of the rooftop. They're the one that Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are spying through. Remember? They're spying on her. She's that's a Victoria's Secret catalog.
Oh, are you sure? I don't think that's her.
Oh, you know what? No, yeah, she was in Alita.
Yeah, she's in
Yeah,
Alita
there you
and
go.
she's in Bird Box, Maze Runner. Yeah, I've never seen this girl.
Okay,
Because
I'm
I
thinking
was
about
like,
someone completely else. My bad.
yeah, I don't know who this is. Sorry,
Let me see.
guys.
Lee. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm excited because I've been wanting to see her in something else.
Yeah, she's this other girl, but yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you and I were thinking of totally
Yeah,
different.
completely. Yeah.
I was thinking of the one from like the beginning, like the first Rush Hour, the cop that
Oh
Chris Tucker
yeah.
has a crush on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you were, I know who you're, yeah, I know who you're talking about. But yeah, no, that we were both super
And who
off.
was that? Okay, let me see. Rush Hour.
Yeah. Really pretty actress. I forgot her name. I haven't seen her in anything else.
Rosalina Sanchez.
That, oh, I see how you could
Rosa,
get that.
like
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you get a pass because yeah, that's pretty
similar, right?
close.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
really close.
I was just laughing at all my Rush Hour references.
He's like, isn't she Alita? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that that was Alita. Wow.
But
Um,
Jordy, have not. I'm avoiding it because I want, especially something like Ghostbusters. I want to experience all the its greatness as far as I'm hearing in theater for the first time.
yeah.
But I kind of broke my rule. What trailer did I say? Oh yeah, Venom. I should send you the trailer, and I looked at Venom, and real quick, I'm not that into it. Carnage
Yeah.
looks awesome and amazing, by the way, and like I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna be there, but I like none of the jokes landed for me. They're just kind of, and I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I mean, I didn't watch the first one, but I will see this one maybe. Like, I'm more leaning towards yes just because of Carnage, because I think he's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, I did see the trailer for Ghostbusters. Um, I think it looks cool. I'm not gonna say I'm like super or like excited over it, but I think I'll probably get more excited when I'm actually gonna watch it. You
yeah,
know what I mean? But yeah. Um,
push no.
so as you guys know, we were gonna discuss The Green Knight because that was the one movie me and John both watched
Yes.
this past week. So I don't know if you want to jump into that.
Yeah, we can jump into that real quick though, because this is gonna be like a quickish episode. I could just want to mention the other movies I seen this week. I seen a documentary called The Last Blockbuster, Audrey, and I really want to go visit that last blockbuster before. I think it's still open in the movie documentary. They like renewed their contract, but I don't know for how many years. And apparently they're owned by Dish, and Dish is kind of sketchy. I actually used to work for them for a little bit. Um,
Dang. You
but
heard it here, folks. It's kind of
it's
sketchy.
kind of sketchy. But yeah, I want to go check it out. It's part of our childhood, like going. It's like every Friday night or whatever. Whenever there's like new releases, you go to that section and just staring at the boxes and just better times. Audrey. Just better
Dude, I wish I
times.
had a Blockbuster card still. I don't know what happened to mine.
I know, I know. I
That was
wish
like
I
one of the greatest days of my life when I was able to be old enough to have my own Blockbuster card.
like
Dude,
the power is mine
the
now.
power is mine. I don't fucking need my parents
I have the
anymore.
power.
Yeah, because it always sucked. You had to take your parents with you. Like, come on. But
Yeah.
having your
Oh,
own was a shit.
if Manuel's still here, Manuel, remember Video? I think it was called Video Town, the one right there next to 7-Eleven by where you used to live. I'm not sure if you knew, but I think we talked about this in another episode or one of the halls that I had, the one of the latest Blu-ray halls. But that video place closed down, man, and it was sad. Like I went and they had like a super like sale going on. Everything must go. Got some Blu-rays, but yeah, that was like one near me growing up too. Hollywood Video. Remember Hollywood Videos?
Yep.
Yeah. And now I feel like the only one I go to is Video P, where you could just still rent movies and
I mean, that's kind of like the only one that exists in
but
California.
there's not like a private section, like a little door with the like beads hanging down, like only adults.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, so that's the kind of only negative. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, I remember. Oh shit, I remember seeing that. Like, haven't they had that like for a while now? Or
Oh
am
no,
I
they
making?
don't have something like that.
Oh, they don't. I thought they
No,
did. Oh, maybe I'm
they
getting
have a
confused with
door
like.
that leads to Rhino Records too, I think.
Okay.
And then like one of their offices in there, I think we could talk to Georgie about it since he worked there.
Right. We
We
have
will
an
have the
inside
inside scoop.
source. Yeah, we have an inside source. So, but yeah,
Um,
I like that store a lot. It's really cool.
yeah, so I watched that. I rewatched This Is 40. My girl wanted to watch that. This time around, I just realized how much I love Judd Apatow and his films. Like, I can see why for some people it's not, for them. It's kind of just more like realistic and grounded storytelling, like adults, what they're going through. But I don't know why this time around I really really liked that movie. Just everything that they were going through. I love Paul Rudd and Leslie Mann. Yeah, it was a nice revisit. And I've seen a Italian horror movie called A Classic Horror Story, which is on Netflix. Apparently, they're marking it in as like an English film, but like it's dubbed, so it doesn't like I turned it
Mm,
to Italian right away and just
right.
put on the subtitles because it just wasn't working for me. But that one was actually pretty good. It's not like one of the better horror films. Like I wouldn't say it's like oh hey you gotta watch this. It's like game changing, but it does have some twists. It does have a lot of homages. You definitely feel like what it was inspired by and it's paying like homage to. And the lead actress, I thought she did a pretty good job. And also, oh yeah, and then there's the Green Knight.
And the Green
The
Knight.
Green Knight.
Dun, dun, dun,
How do you say knights in
dun.
Spanish? El
Uh,
verde, el. Let me see.
hey Siri.
Knight in Spanish. Caballero? What the fuck? El verde caballero. El caballero verde. I don't
Huh.
know. That's
So
weird. Caballero for me usually means like cowboy, right? Or like a horse
yeah,
horseman.
like well, it can be used like like a cowboy or like a gentleman. That's how I've heard it
Yeah.
used. Like, oh, bien caballero. But regardless, yeah, it sounds kind of weird. Who? I mean, a lot of words in Spanish, I'm just like, what? That's how you
Oh,
say
don't
it?
even get started with Spanish words. And me and Manuel, like, we've been talking about this for years. How some Spanish words, they're fucking hilarious, and like just the way that they're used sounds fucking like.
I
I think one of
mean,
them is oyes. ¿Me oyes?
me oyes? Yeah.
Like
It's like
oyes. Like what
what?
the fuck is that? Like oyes? Like,
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on slang though, because like
yes.
my me and my friend also joke about it all the time. Like when we say like phrases in Spanish, we're like translate it to English and it sounds ridiculous. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. You don't gotta tell me. I fucking know. When I say it, I'm like, this is wrong, but it feels so right. Like when you're
Yeah.
saying it, especially when I talk to my family, because they all talk Spanish. So, and I follow a few like people on TikTok that are like comedians, and I love it because they make fun of like Spanish, like Mexican moms, and it's just
Yeah.
so good. Like I can relate like so hard. It's just so funny. But yeah, going back to
Nitty gritty here.
the Green Knight. So John,
A24's latest film, directed by David Lowery or Larry.
Laurie.
Laurie, which he did another movie for A24, which is called The Ghost Story, a film that me and Audrey hold very near and dear to our hearts. Um, and for some reason, when I said that, I felt it right here.
I almost saw you cry. I almost saw you
Almost
tear
a
up.
little tear came out, but so pretty much, I mean, I was really excited for it. Obviously, I was trying to stay away from the trailers, but I saw it with a few films I recently seen in the trailers, and I was hyped for it. I'm a fan of Dave Patel ever since like Slumdog, obviously. I feel like he's had like something else before that, but ever since then, like Hotel Mumbai is another great one, and I'm pretty sure he's known for like other films too. Um, but yeah, I just really wanted to see what he was going to do, especially with A24 after they did something like a Ghost Story. And real quick, I seen it, and I had a very mixed feeling coming out of that movie. But it's just because I needed time to process it, And all I'll say is like the more I thought about it, the more like it definitely stayed with me. The more I thought about it, the more I liked it,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely feel like people should go watch it
Okay.
on the big screen.
So
Definitely.
so you overall your consensus is you did like it.
Overall, I gave it a little heart on Letterbox.
That
So
means a lot. If you guys didn't know, for John, that means a
that
lot
means a
because
lot.
he is no longer rating. He's
My
no
movies, yep.
longer rating his movies. So if he gives it a heart, that means it's
That means
good.
it's something special, yeah.
There's something special to it. You gotta go watch it. Yeah, for me as well, I was excited for it too. Both me and Ben were super excited, just because it looked really cool.
Oh, where's sorry to cut you off. Where's Ben?
He's in the room.
Didn't he
He's
want to chime in
I think he
for?
was gonna chime in on the comments, so maybe I don't know if he's
Oh,
like gonna chime in.
okay.
But I forgot where I was going. Oh, yeah, so we were both excited. My only complaint was I think I didn't see it in the right theater. The theater that we went to, it was the screen was kind of small, and I just didn't really enjoy the movie watching experience
Okay.
because I wasn't like comfortable, I guess, with the, like I said, it was just a weird, we were like in the very back, and the screen was small, and it was hard to see kind of because like some of the parts of the movie are really dark.
Yeah.
But that was just, I feel like I need to watch it again, like either at my house or go somewhere else. But I really do want to watch it just here at home. But overall, I was like you, like coming out of it, I was like, I know I like it. Like I felt like I didn't not like it, but I was just kind of like trying to process it, like you said. But then when I did and I like thought about it more, I was like, oh wow, it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed like the score, the cinematography was amazing. Um,
Yeah.
and overall, I think the roles,
Atmosphere.
the no, like the performances, my bad. The performances were really good.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I think I gave it like a, I think I gave it like a 4, or I don't think I've even
No, you
logged
haven't given
it.
it anything.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Well, you heard it here, folks. I think I'm gonna
Back
give
in.
it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4. And I gave Pig like a 4.5 just because I think overall I loved Pig so much.
Yeah.
But not to say that the Green Knight isn't up there because it's a 4. That's pretty good. So
Yeah.
yeah, I gave it definitely a really high rating.
Yeah.
But I definitely do want to watch it again with subtitles.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. That's something that I was telling Alex as I went to go see it with Alex that like sometimes these movies could be a little hard for me because like the way they used to talk back then, like for some reason is always isn't like clear to me, like obviously they use like different slang and termination and you can kind of make out what they're saying. You can understand the words, but it's like for me I just had a harder time, with it. So definitely like subtitles would be nice. I definitely wanted to watch it again. And even Alex's perspective changed too because he said, "Oh, I liked it and everything, but I don't think it's a movie I want to see again." And I think we just talked about it. I think yesterday, even today, he's like, "Yeah, I definitely got to see it again." I was like, "Yeah, man, like it's definitely one of those that like when you first see it, it's definitely like an experience. You try to see everything for what it's worth, but then again, like if there's a movie that stays with you, you have to see it again, kind of see why, and like again, like the different layers, I guess, that David tried to do and just everything, like his whole like painting, I guess, his whole vision, 'Cause I thought it was a pretty big one, and I didn't know it was in based on like actual lore. Like I thought it was just like
Mm-hmm.
based on like something else, but it's actually connected to King Arthur. Like he comes out like he's the king there, and
Mm-hmm.
it's his nephew and everything like that. So that was pretty cool to kind of see and experience like firsthand.
Yeah, it's an Arthurian tale.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's pretty cool. And obviously, I think that's when you get the divisive like audience. Overall, I've been hearing really good things about it.
yeah,
I think I've heard like one or two that are just like because they say that they like were expecting something different because according
mhm,
to the book, it was a little bit different apparently. But no, I mean, like I said, I had to remind myself that once again, yeah, this was like a David Lowery film. So with that in mind, I had the same kind of reaction with the Ghost Story. Like the first time I watched the Ghost Story, I was like, "What the fuck did I just watch? Like what?"
yeah,
I did not get it as much as when I actually meditated on it and was like, "Oh, I see what you're saying." And like I
yeah,
said, the more you watch a ghost story, like even if you watch it like 1 or 2 or 3 times, the more you like it, I feel. And I feel like that's how the Green Knight would be. Like you'll
yeah,
catch on to it more and you'll appreciate all the little like hidden things more.
yeah.
So, yeah. Overall, I really enjoyed it and I do want to watch it again.
Yeah, and like if you can see in my review of the Ghost Story, I didn't like I wanted to review it obviously, and back then I was trying to review things right away, but I was like, no, with this one I needed to watch it again to actually do the review with Ghost Story, and I
Yeah.
feel like this one too, like right now, obviously we can say what's like the obvious cinematography was great, the score was great, performances were great, um, just it's an A24 film, so you expect all that, but just like I've told Alex that it kind of seems like, I guess, his version almost like of a coming of age story, where the
Mm-hmm.
main character is learning a lot of things. He thought it was one way, and he's finding out these things in like this weird Arthurian lore and with these characters and all that stuff. And by the end, I guess we can talk about spoilers. So I guess if you guys haven't
Spoilers,
seen the
people,
Green Knight,
spoilers.
spoilers. Just like that whole end 20-minute scene, where it's kind of like a flat, like a daydream or something. And had very mixed feelings about that. I was like, I don't know if it ends like this. I don't know if I would like that, because it's kind of, we went on this journey with this character kind of for nothing, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm so glad that it was just like this weird vision that he had, or him realizing what he had to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like really like the ending, and um, I love the Green Knight himself. Like,
Yeah.
what a fucking like presence he is, you know.
Yeah. And he looks great.
Yeah, I love the fact that it was practical, and like someone like David, I feel like he wouldn't have done it other ways. I know there's CGI in the film and stuff like that, but even
Yeah.
like the scene with where the giants, I think they filmed it in a way where it looks like it's CGI, but then there's like this other shot where you can clearly tell it's like actresses,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just kind of filmed or kind of framed weird to make it look like they're giants or something. I don't know, but overall, I feel like from the trailer, it was very much presented like it's going to be a lot more action heavy as well, and it's
Yeah.
definitely has a very slower, like you said, it's David Lowery. He had an 8-minute scene where, what's her name? She was just
Wait,
eating pie.
Rooney.
Rooney Mara just eating pie on the floor.
Yeah.
But again, that scene is so fucking powerful too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, if you can look at it one or two ways. So I think definitely we need to rewatch it. I think the first hour was really great. It got me into the world up until where what's his name comes out, Joel Edgerton, and that whole
Mm-hmm.
castle. I think it kind of like shifted a little bit for me, and I still don't know why there was two of Alicia Vikanders, like why there was two girls. Like, I thought she was doing a Princess Jasmine where she's like actually rich, but she goes over there to pretend she's poor or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
but I still don't know. Like, is it two different characters, or was it like him seeing that girl since he loved her and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, well, once again, spoilers to
Yeah.
anyone that's
That was fine.
just
Just
tuning in. Spoilers,
spoilers for
spoilers,
the Green Knight.
spoilers. That's like the only way that I feel people would actually like be like, "Oh shit, spoilers." So
Yeah.
don't come for us because we said it. Um yeah, so I guess now we can dive more into it just to give an overall thing, just so we're not jumping around. But so yeah, so there it's about this guy, and like the Green Knight comes, right, and he's like says that it's a game, which I thought was really telling at first, because he's like, why would he make it a point to say that, it's all
Yeah.
a
A Christmas
game.
game.
Yeah. Oh, and I was like, I'm so excited because now I have a new Christmas movie. It's
Yeah,
totally a
that's what I was
Christmas
thinking
movie.
too.
I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I love it because yeah, I was like, this is so cool. Anyways, but yeah, it's like he overall, like he says, like if any knight is gonna like willing to fight with him or duel with
Partake
him,
or
yeah.
whatever.
And this fucking guy, I was thinking the whole time, I was like, okay, cool, because he tells him, he's like, whatever you do to me, I'll do to you,
Yeah, so
right?
he could have hit him in any other way, but he
Yeah, this guy was
decided to
like,
prove
he goes
himself, and
he goes right for the head, and he thinks like that he's like, hell yeah, like I just killed this dude. And little does he know that obviously the Green Knight just comes back with like without his head. He just grabs his head and he's laughing, which I thought was
Sleepy
super cool
Hollow
too.
vibes.
Sleepy Hollow vibes, Headless Horseman vibes for sure. And I thought that was really cool. I love that part where he's like laughing and like he's like taking off like while he's holding his head. I just thought that was so
Yeah,
badass.
that was terrifying as well because you're like, fuck, he fucked up.
Yeah, but like I felt like really frustrated because it was like I feel like he was trying to prove himself, like he had something to prove, like he was trying to do the honorable thing cuz he wanted honor,
Yeah,
and he thought that like, oh, like I'm just going to kill him, like come on. But like it's like you said, it's kind of like a coming of age story where he was just like way like he was just thinking like way ahead of himself. He wasn't
Yeah.
thinking right, you know? Because you can see when King Arthur's just kind of like, oh, fuck. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
why would you do that? um, but yeah, so I thought that was really cool. And then, well, after that, you see them that they're like gonna prepare him for his journey.
Yeah, it's been like a year apparently,
Yeah,
and well,
it's a
that's what he
year.
said that in a year he has to find him, and that he's gonna return the same blow or mark that he gave him, and yeah, he's like preparing, and that's another thing in the beginning with the whole mom. Like, did she summon the Green Knight, or is she the Green Knight, or something? Trying to teach his like, I wasn't clear about that. Like, but I got to see it again. Just
Well,
want to throw that out.
I've heard from Ben. He spoke to someone else about it, and yeah, they had the theory that yeah, the mom summoned him, the Green Knight, kind of to show her son, teach her son a lesson because she saw that he was going down a road or a path that
Yeah,
wasn't like he wasn't gonna get anywhere, I guess. So that makes sense to me,
he was
you
like
know?
sleeping around, getting drunk, coming home like whenever he wants.
Yeah, which makes sense to me in a way. But like knowing how the story ends, you're just kind of like, I wonder. But
Yeah,
anyways, um, so yeah, so this is we're just going over it really briefly because there's a lot of shit like that happens, and obviously it's really like interesting to watch. Super cool. I love the costume. Like I love
yeah.
the headpiece that King Arthur's wearing and his wife,
Oh
the
yeah.
queen. So cool. I fucking loved it. I thought the imagery was really cool. Like the first scene where he's like on fire. That was super cool. Fucking love that too.
Oh yeah, I loved that too.
Yeah.
Visually, it's stunning. It's you can't expect again A24 and David Lowery, like you can't expect nothing less. You know.
Yeah, it's like spot on. It's really good. So yeah, so he has this girl, going back to the point that you were making, he has this girl that he's seeing, that he's sleeping with. And when he starts to go on his journey, obviously he encounters like other shit, like he gets robbed by that like kid, you know,
Yeah.
and he
Alex
meets
said like
his
whenever that kid pops up, it doesn't. It's no good.
yeah, I know. It's like run.
Yeah.
And then he has a little fox friend, which is really cute.
I know. He was there for like a little bit, but I was already like all for the fox, and when he was like, "No, go away, get away from me," I was like, "No,
No, he's gonna
let the fox stay."
help. Yeah, I know. He was super cute. And it makes sense for him being the mom's familiar because the mom was a witch. Well, if you go with that theory that she was a witch indeed, then that fox could indeed be her familiar.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I don't
And it
know.
didn't talk, popular to like what we saw in the trailers. I guess it just got like bewitched a little bit in that one little scene. And
Yeah. And he started talking, which I was down for. Because
yeah, it made sense.
I was like, if he talks, I would be down for it too, but not with the way that the movie was going. I was like, no, it's better that he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I think that it was all in his head. I think it was all like projections of what he was feeling and what emotions were going through him, his
Yeah.
fears, everything. Because we also go, he also finds that girl that doesn't have a head. Remember,
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I lost my head, and can you go get it
That's
for
the
me?"
girl who came out in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, by the way. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
series. Yeah. It was good to see her
She
again.
looked familiar. And I
Yeah.
was really excited to see Alicia Vikander because I really like her.
She's in this movie too, especially you notice that like even like with no fucking makeup, she's still beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Like
really really
what
pretty.
like
Yeah, she's really really pretty. She's a really good actress too. I really
yeah, she's so
like
good
her.
even playing those dual roles, you know?
Yeah, and yeah. So, anyways, he goes through that. He meets the girl without the head, and then he goes to the castle and he finds these two. And like you said, it's the same girl. And I was kind of confused at first because I was like, "What the fuck?" But I do think it was all in his head.
Yeah.
In my thing, I think that was just him. Like I said, projecting that. Um, but after that, oh, well, no, this is actually kind of important. So he has the sash, remember? He has like that green sash
His mom gives him.
that his mom gives him. Yeah. And then it gets stolen from him from the kid. Right. He's the one that steals it from him? I
I
don't
think he
remember.
stays with it, no?
Well,
Or
because
he
then the,
finds it somewhere else.
yeah, because remember, I think the kid steals it from him. And then the girl, when she's like seducing him, she's wearing it. And he's like, where'd you
Oh
get that?
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Where did you get that?" And she tells him like, "Well, whoever wears it, no harm will come from like human spirit. Like, it'll protect you like from any harm." And
Yeah.
she gives it to him, which it's a funny scene too. But yeah, so she gives it to him, and then he like sees that lady with like the creepy like bandage around her
Yeah,
eyes.
she was there the whole time. I was like, damn, like she just saw me fucking get rubbed off or something. Well, technically she didn't see, but she was there. Like,
Yeah, she was. I was like, she didn't see anything because her eyes were covered. But yeah, so then he like takes off, and other shit happens that was kind of confusing to me too. Like the whole part where like the he wasn't a king. What was he? He was just like
he was just kind of like a bachelor or something, just living his life in the castle, like a retired king or something. I don't know.
with his girl. I need to
Yeah,
watch it again with subtitles, like I said, because I'm pretty sure
yeah,
we missed a lot of stuff. Um, and then yeah, so he keeps going on his journey, and then unfortunately he meets the Green Knight finally. Like I said, guys, a lot of shit happens in between. Me and John
yeah.
are
It's
just
not
like
just
brushing
we're
over it.
paraphrasing it, yeah,
Yes.
and real quick too at the end too. I love again. I was very conflicted when he went there and he's okay. He was waiting for him. I guess he got there early or whatever. Um, but then when he was like, okay, hey, I'm here from. He wakes up and I'm here for the challenge or whatever. I thought he was gonna right away just take it. You know, I thought maybe he was gonna be beheaded and like again spoiler,
Yeah.
and like somehow still be able to like live or go back or something. And then when he was like flinching and saying, "Oh wait," like I was like, "Oh man," like it bothered me. But that like I love those reactions out of me because it's like I wasn't really invested in him in the beginning because yeah, we see him kind of like disregarding things and like he was living his own life, but we didn't really get a good backstory for him.
Hmm.
But I think along in this journey, you kind of see yourself and say, okay, what would I do in those things?
Yeah.
And I love that. And like maybe that's why I was like, dude, just take it or just do it, And then again, that's when I was like, fuck, if it like just ends like this, when it was like all those visions and stuff, like I was like, damn, like I don't know how to feel like it, about this, but it didn't. And it was just like a vision or something. Him just kind of coming to the realization of things. Like if I don't do this, is almost as good as me being dead either way.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah, cuz he sees like a vision of what his life would be if he just ran away. Oh shit.
yeah,
If he didn't meet his fate with what the Green Knight said, this is what's going to happen, you know? He
yeah,
just if he would just run away, yeah, he would live, but he ultimately wouldn't be able to marry the woman that he really loves.
yeah,
His son would die. Like all these like things would happen to him. Basically like bad luck. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like he was going to have always this like stroke of bad luck with everything because he wasn't sincere in the beginning with the Green Knight and he
yeah,
didn't let what was supposed to happen. So I thought that was really cool and I loved the last scene of him, once again spoilers, where he takes off the sash
yeah.
and you just
He's like,
see his
now go for
head.
it.
Well, no, like you see just his head fall off. Like in the when he's still having like the visions,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
he takes off the sash and then he like
It's
his head
almost like
just
in his stomach, right? He like takes it off and something. I
it's
thought it
like
was like
embedded
crazy.
in him because he hasn't taken it off. Because as soon as he
Yeah.
takes it
Oh, that
off,
makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like his head's gonna fall off. Like that's what he's gonna get what was coming to him in a way. So I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. However, I have something to say because I was with you. So now we come to the realization that yeah, this was just a vision. This hasn't happened yet. He's still kneeling in front of the Green Knight, and the Green Knight is gonna like cut his head off. And then he's like, wait, and then he takes off the sash, and he's like, okay, now go ahead. And then the Green Knight's like,
Very well, my friend,
very
or something.
well. He says like, good job, or like, my honorable knight. He calls him
Yeah.
honorable, which was important because, like I said, the whole thing about him was that he wanted to be honorable.
Yeah.
So he was brave. It's a brave thing to do because he was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna take it like a man. Like, I'm gonna do
Like
the
I'm the one
honorable
that got
thing.
myself into this. Like
Yeah,
I wanted the glory, I wanted all this, and this is the price you have to pay. And that's
yeah,
what I loved it too. And it's a story about like him kind of wanting the same fame or whatever honor that his uncle had. But his uncle, we all know his story. We know the kid that pulled the sword from stone and he did all that. So it's like he wanted all that without like putting in the work or whatever. He wanted like the
Mm-hmm.
easy way out or whatever. So him going on his journey and going on like this was going to be his tale.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it. It's like, and plus because I've never heard about the story before. That's why I was like, what the heck? Like this is actual like there's stories about
Yeah.
this. This is
Yeah.
just like a re-envisioned story.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so like that's what we see, and the first time I watched it, um, I was like for sure that the Green Knight beheaded him because the way it ends, he says, "All right, now off with your head," and he like smiles, and it just cuts off to black. So we
Yeah.
don't really know. But me coming out of the theater the first time, I was like, yes, he obviously still lost his head, which I was kind of like, well, fuck, that sucks, you know?
Yeah.
But then I've been working it at work recently, and I always go and watch the last scene again. I've watched it like 3 times now. And I was like, you know what? I don't think he gets his head cut off at all. I honestly
Yeah.
don't think he does. And that's for me watching it again and reading little cues. I'm like, I don't think he gets his head chopped off. I think he sends him back home and he
Yeah.
gets to live an honorable life. Because that's how the story ends in the book.
Yeah, and he
And,
says it like in a playful. I think he like goes like this,
mm-hmm.
symbolizing, like the game is done. Like he says it in a playful like now off with your head. Like, I think I don't know. And then there's also like I don't know if you've seen. There's also the other like a post credit scene, right?
Oh, yeah. But I
Yeah.
didn't watch it. What happens in it?
It's like this girl like finding the king's crown and then she puts it on her head,
Hmm.
and then like you don't really know what's going on. Like I still like kind of interested, like what happened.
Like, you're like, what's up with that?
Yeah, like like I don't know if this is gonna be like a sequel or something or
Like, are you trying to say something?
yeah,
That's interesting. Because if it's a king's crown, that means that there is no king. Or that he was beheaded.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like
Hmm.
I'll text
Interesting.
David right now and I'll be like, hey bro, like why'd you put that shit in the scene?
Hey, bro, like, can you give us a? Oh, I wish I could do
I'm on
that.
the
But you know
podcast,
what?
man.
You think that like people do that? Like, I don't know. Like one of his like best buds. You think is like, dude,
Oh
like tell me,
yeah,
tell
I'm pretty
me.
sure like people close to him like tell like hit him up, but I'm pretty sure there's those fans that think they're actually gonna get a response.
Oh,
So
like
like
on
even if
Instagram.
yeah, if he's on Instagram or Twitter or something, they hit him up in the DMs and. But I don't know if he is like in some because some like James Gunn is very active on Twitter and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So a lot of times when people will like tag him, he responds, which is really cool. But I don't know if David Laurie is in Twitter and all that stuff.
I just don't know if I don't. I feel like he wouldn't be the type to be like, yeah, I'll tell you everything, because I feel like he wants you to work for it. Like he's gonna
Yeah,
be
he
very like, no, like you figure it out,
like
like you
like
know.
like a lot of things for me. Like I'm pretty sure you could tell like, oh, I wasn't sure about this, blah blah. Blah. But that's the beauty of a movie like this. It just doesn't. It trusts you, the audience, to say, hey, you can figure it out, or like something like Christopher Nolan will do, like, oh, you decide what it means. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's ultimately what I really like. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen The Old Man and the Gun and Pete's Dragon, but so far David Lowery is one of my favorites, and he proves it again with The Green Knight. Again, like just it stayed with me in a different way than the A Ghost Story did, and that's very good. Like if a movie has an impact on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely want to see it in theaters again. I do want to see it with subtitles. I'm gonna own it. Like it's go watch it. It's one of my favorites of the year.
Yeah.
And yeah, A24 forever. Even though I sent you that weird Travis Scott, I guess he's doing a script for
Yeah.
them, and they're gonna produce it or something. And
I was like, what the hell? Freaking
like
A24.
what? Like
Yeah, it's like so like random. You're just
yeah,
like for real. But overall, I do want to like own this film, and I definitely do want to watch it in the comfort of my own home.
yeah.
Really loved it. A lot of people. I was gonna ask you too. Do you think it's gonna see Oscar buzz?
Um, I think it's too soon. I mean, it can go either way because I mean,
Ow.
for visuals, probably yeah. I would argue for directing and performance, from Dave Patel and David Lowery, but typically movies when they come out this soon, like typically, again, we're in like a pandemic year too, where not a lot is coming out too. So I mean, I hope it does, but I feel like there's still a lot coming out that's as Oscar written all over it, like House of Gucci. I think if that Scorsese movie is coming out, I think it's probably coming out next year.
He's
But
gonna be nominated.
he's gonna be nominated. But
Come on, come on,
yeah,
Martin.
I mean, I hope it does, but we'll see.
You think it's too soon?
I think it's too
Well,
soon,
because a lot of
and
people have been saying like give Dave the Oscar, and I'm like,
yeah,
damn, for real?
hot take already.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, dude. I mean, I think he did really good, but I don't know about Oscar worthy.
Yeah,
I can't say for sure. Like,
you
yes, I
definitely
think he's
gotta
gonna.
see it with the other performances. And again, you can say that now, but then like 10 movies come out later on in the year that
And
are
you're just
just,
like, whoa. Like
hopefully better, because that means we will have another great year for films. But I mean, who knows?
I'm kind of sad, but I really don't think Pig is gonna get any Oscar buzz at all, and that is so sad because I feel like it
Yeah.
should.
So far, it's my favorite movie.
It's already
Even
like it's not even playing anymore. Like it literally played for like 2 days, and now it's like not in theaters. And I'm like, dude, people need to like watch that movie. I'm actually gonna make a post about it because I feel
yeah.
like a lot of people don't know about it, and they think that it's just like whatever, but it's a really good
Yeah, they
fucking movie.
especially too, like the trailer. I feel like it makes it seem like it's a movie that's not. Like I think you guys were saying it
Yeah.
makes it seem more like a revenge type of film, when it's
Mhm.
complete like the opposite. And I think that's why we loved it too, because in a time like this, it just hits you more when it's like maybe not the way that we should go about things.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree. But overall, I'm really happy that we got to go see it. Tonight we have plans. We have a date to go see Do the Right Thing. We're actually watching it
Oh
at
hell yeah!
the Plaza Theater, which I'm really excited about because it's like a historical building, and we have like a film festival that comes during this time, and
Yeah.
they show like older movies. And I still haven't seen Do the Right Thing, so I figured what better
Oh
opportunity
damn! Yeah,
than to watch it. So I'm
that's
excited for
awesome. A
that.
Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, I'm excited because I know it's like one of his like most famous movies.
Yeah, definitely. Let me. I'm gonna be so interested to see what your thoughts on it are.
You've seen it, right? Yeah, because I
Yeah,
remember
I
you said
just
you
seen it
watched it.
like last year or 2 years ago. I think last year. Last year when I got on Criterion, I popped that on, not like right away, because I don't
Mm-hmm.
apparently I don't do that with my Criterions, but it's one of the movies that I did like pop it on, and I loved it.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for it. I'm really, really excited. I'll let you know how that goes. Do you have any plans to watch anything this?
Um,
I was gonna say this Wednesday. It's actually Tuesday.
this week, yeah, no. Besides Suicide Squad, I did want to see James Gunn's other film, so hopefully today I can see Slither or Super, or like, and then tomorrow see the other one, and then Suicide Squad. I made a list of like all the films that have come out, there's like 50 movies on the list that are 2020 that came out in 2021, because I feel like I haven't seen a lot of 2021 movies, and again, it's pandemic year kind of, so it's slower, but still, there's a lot of movies I still want to watch, so I'll probably knock out some of those. But hopefully, I can do all this, because I find myself very busy sometimes, and we
Yeah.
can we want to watch movies, but we don't have the time.
Right.
So
Exactly. I feel it. Well, yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting week. We'll see how Suicide Squad is.
yeah,
Oy.
definitely, yeah. So yeah, guys, next week. Oh yeah, just a quick reminder. We did have to film the second part of episode 74 separately because of all the shenanigans that happened live last week. So if you guys still haven't checked out the second part of it, it's up on our channel. Go check it out. It's marked part 2. And if you guys want to see more of our thoughts on Pig and also Snake Eyes and Old, that's where we talk about those films and just little things throughout. And yeah, we'll be back hopefully next week, same time ish. This week we didn't experience anything, so that's good.
Thank God. Yeah.
Thank God. I feel like we talked a lot about a lot this week, and yeah, let us know what you guys are going to watch this week, and then we'll be back next week as well.
Yep. Same time.
Same place, and yeah, take care, guys. I know this variant is creeping up and shit, so stay safe and all that stuff, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.